So these are some adult questions. Okay, the want to give you a quick disclaimer even before you watch the video. These are strictly adult questions. They are very sexual in nature, so please don't watch this in front of children. And if you're listening to it loudly, just make sure it's not on loudspeakers. Put it on the earphones. So let's start. Ready? Okay. Next one is Loy. Your thoughts on prostitutes or going to prostitutes. See, here's the part that will surprise you. A classy prostitute, not the cheap ones. Cheap ones is, you just see them on the streets and they're standing there and just about anyone. No. Go for, the classy prostitute are slightly upscale where you go, and it's like a cheap prostitute may be $10, $20. That's cheap. A classy prostitute would at least be $100 and above, okay, depending on the exchange and all that. And if you go to the red light district in some countries, especially the West, prostitutes, or sex workers, they actually get tested much more than normal people. They are more careful than normal people. Because they don't want to destroy their lives, okay? So prostitutes are much more safer than a person who is ignorant about sex. And a prostitute obviously has to clean herself and make herself look. So a prostitute is comparatively safer than an ignorant person. But then again, I'm not an expert on this. Always use your discretion. Having said that, depending on who the prostitute and what her habits are, if she is into smoking, drinking, drugs, and then it's dangerous. Then the person is reckless about their health. But if a person is doing it like as a massage parlor and you know that it's an upscale where they're tested, well, you're safe. And if someone is doing it professionally or through a license, then you don't have to worry. And yes, there's nothing wrong in asking the prostitute, have you tested yourself? Some may feel bad. Some definitely are open to have the conversation. But yes, always speak to a prostitute. Does she do with or without protection? If she says she's ready to do without protection, then you need to be careful. Because if she agreed with you without protection, then she might as well have had without protection, and you do not know when was the last time she got tested. So be careful with prostitutes. Okay. Next one is, okay, in terms of sex, which nationality do I prefer? I've not had sex with all the nationalities. American, Filipino, Vietnamese, not African, no, Indian, then Pakistani, European, Lebanese, Emirati. I didn't have sex, just petting and all that. That's as far as I can remember. Out of all of them, the one that I really didn't want was an African girl. They're not my type. I'm not saying that they're ugly. There are some who are, but wasn't my type. The one I regretted was a super fat Indian girl, rich, really fat. I don't know why I even said yes to her. I guess she was highly educated, PhD, just one of thing, very rich. The most, Sri Lankan also. The most possessive ones are Sri Lankans. The most horny ones are Russians also had. Russians, Ukrainians. They are very manly. Oof, they have a lot of sexual libido. You have to satisfy them. They are crazy. And they'll take control of you when they're having sex. But my favorite, Indians are also okay. They have to have experience. If they don't have experience, it becomes a really tedious affair because they do not know basics of having sex. I don't know why. But the Indians who are like educated abroad are different. Okay. My favorite have always been Filipinas. Okay, Filipinas, slightly classy ones. But even the ones who are like teachers and all that, they're really nice. They really know how to take care and all that. And Thai, yes, I've had Thai also. Don't underestimate them. They can get very aggressive if you are not careful. So my favorite has been Filipinas. Second favorite has been Thai because they're very petite and all that. But I prefer Filipinas. Indians are okay. it's not that they are not beautiful, but to get the right girl is not easy. Yeah, Russians are, oof, they really white and all that, really perfect, especially if you get a really hot chick. So, yeah. The most passionate one was a Pakistani one. She really loved me. The most possessive one was a Sri Lankan one. Oof. And they have the peach fuzz, very hairy down. I hate hair. Oof. I can't. Some of them really like keeping hair down there. I make it a point to communicate with my partner. Make sure it is shaved. I don't want to see any hair. It's a turn off for me. And yeah, the next question was, do you prefer old or young? Obviously, younger. It's not too young. I'm never fascinated. I used to think I was fascinated with these petite ones, but I like a girl who is slightly young, at least 20 plus. You don't want too young where, because that fear is that she's this girl. What is her age? So yes, the Japanese anime like petite, wearing a skirty dress and school look, it might look nice. But just out of safety, I think because of experience, you want to make sure the girl is an adult. Okay, that's about it. And twosome, threesome, I told you, the only twosome that I had, I did have an invitation to have a sexual orgy. I did accept it, but it got cancelled at the last minute in Dubai. You can go there. There are enough and more girls, enough and more guys. You can just start a conversation. If things go, you can have sex, and if they don't mind, someone else can join in. I was curious to see what it was. I wouldn't have agreed to have sex with anyone because everyone's having sex with everyone. I did pay 2 prostitutes to have a threesome, but they are just lying down there. My wife knows about it. She's seen the photographs I showed her. And she does know that I've been to enough and more women in the past, including prostitutes. But now, good boy, so to speak. So yeah, this is overall. But like I said, please practice safe sex. Always be smart. Sex is a very responsible thing. Don't take it lightly. And be intelligent enough to know that you should not risk your life and your body. Okay? I hope this has been an educational experience for you. These are your questions. This is me answering all of them. I hope it added some value. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Having said that, this is me signing off. You guys take care.